How to fall in love with yourself. Well, first of all, you're going to have to find out, how do I know that I don't love myself? How do I know if I do love myself? Well, for some of us, this is an easy question to answer because we naturally say, oh, I love me. I put me first. I do what's best for me. Well, you know that you don't love yourself when you are always betraying yourself. You are always doing things that you know that you should not do to yourself. You're making decisions that you know darn well are not good for you. Well, here's the thing. When we don't love ourselves, people around us can't love us either because we teach people how to treat us. It's just that simple. The things that we do in front of others to ourselves, they acknowledge. And once they see the patterns that you replicate over and over in front of them, they'll start to treat you as such. So, how to fall in love with yourself? I'm going to tell you. You need to stop betraying you. The biggest problem that we have as humans, it happens to the best of us. We do things whereas we betray ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves. We don't eat properly. We are constantly making decisions that put probably our life in jeopardy. That's just like a lot of women or a lot of men. They say, oh, I need to eat right and, take care of my blood pressure, for instance. But when you see them and they create their content, they cooking pigtails, neck bones, barbecue ribs, pork chops, collard greens with collard greens with ham hocks, hog mogs, chitlins. Once you eat that, you have consumed it, it's in your belly, you had a good old time. But after you sit down and you think to yourself, the first thing you say is, wow, I shouldn't have ate all that. Man, I didn't need that. Oh my goodness, why did I do that to myself? Your blood pressure go up, you start feeling sick, you weary. Then you start hating yourself. I call it self-loathe. You start to loathe yourself because of the decision that you have made when it came to abusing yourself. If you want to fall in love with you, stop abusing you. If you want people to love you, stop abusing you. You have to show others how to love you by the way you love yourself. It's the bottom line. You have to fall in love with you. If you're not at that point where you're ready to fall in love with you, that's cool. But if you're at the point where you say, you know what, I'm sick of me. I'm sick of being sick of doing the same thing over and over and only to get the same results, which is looking myself in the mirror and looking stupid to myself. If you're at that point, it's time to fall in love with you, and it's time for you to stop doing the same stupid stuff to yourself. It's time for you to stop betraying yourself. It's time to make decisions for you and look out for you first. It's time for you to fall in love with yourself. Keep people from around you that cannot love you the way you love yourself. Stop doing the things that do not mirror the way you feel about yourself. That's the only way you're going to fall in love with you, is that you first stop misusing you. You first stop mistreating you. You first have to fall in love with you. You're going to have to, but you got to stop doing the things that you are doing to make you hate yourself. If you want to fall in love with you, you got to do it. You have to do the work. That's just like trying to love somebody else and you don't even love yourself. You trying to put everybody first and you ain't doing nothing but showing people that you don't value you. So when you show them that you don't value you, they won't value you either. So you got to work on loving you. You have to create habits whereas you will take care of you first. You will do for you first. You will love on you first. Go date yourself. Go take yourself to the movies. Have you a good time by yourself. Treat you first. When you get your check or you get paid or you get your money or your direct deposit, whatever the case might be, look out for you first. Look out for you first. Treat you right first. Because I'm going to tell you something, and I guarantee you this. If you don't treat you right, nobody is going to do it for you. You all in this game by yourself. You the head leader in charge. You're going to have to love you first. And the first thing you're going to have to do is stop sleeping on you. Stop doing the things that make you hate yourself. And this is the thing. You ain't hiding nothing. It's a lot of stuff you might do in private that you feel like a lot of people don't even know you do to yourself. Oh, they know you ain't hiding nothing. Nobody crazy. Everybody see you. Everybody knows. They don't probably know exactly what it is that you're doing, but they know that you are doing something to abuse your body, to abuse you. And that's the thing. We have to get out of this way of life where we abuse ourselves. And you got to love on you. You got to treat you nice. You got to treat you to something really, really nice. You have to love you first. And the only way you are going to do that is to stop doing the things that make you hate yourself. You ain't got to share it with nobody. You ain't got to let nobody know what's going on. You ain't got to tell the world what you're doing, but you got to look in that mirror and you got to tell yourself the truth. I'm doing these things and every day I feel bad about it and I want to stop. And from this day forward, I will no longer overeat. I will no longer be on drugs. I will no longer, whatever it is that you're doing that makes you hate you, you will no longer moving forward do any of those things anymore. Love you. Fall in love with yourself first. Okay? So, I'm going to leave y'all with that. I hope this is something for you to think about. And just get to know you. Because before you try to require somebody else to love you, you truly have to love yourself. So stop doing the things to yourself that creates hate in your heart for yourself. Stop mistreating yourself and love on you. Okay? So, y'all have a blessed day. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, tap that subscribe button because I guarantee you there is something here for you. Okay? And also tap that like button and leave me a comment if you feel like it. It don't cost you absolutely nothing. You have a blessed day. Bye.